Grigor, after the way you played against Nick, you must have had big expectations. How did you see today's match?
Well, Kyle deserves all the respect, and he deserved the win. Simple as that. He's been working so hard the past months. I've seen that. Played him a couple of times. I take full responsibility of my match today. There's no point for me to say what I did wrong, because I can sit here and talk about it, but it's all about him right now. He's the winner, so yeah, that's what I can say right now.
You say you've seen him working hard. I mean, you've played him a couple of times. Have you seen an improvement from those two times to your most recent?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think even obviously, I could feel that he was also a little bit tired and was going a little bit more for his shots. I mean, and sometimes it's even trickier to play against opponents like that. You just know that even if you play good, like they're gonna just shoot a couple of times when you don't expect, play a bit of a different game, and that's what he did, and everything went his way today. But yeah, for sure, I've seen him improve throughout all the months, and well, yeah, you have a good result, and that's just the current situation.
Grigor, how much the match against Kyrgios 2 nights ago drained out your energy?
I would say all the matches out here, especially from day one, I was not playing well. It took me a lot of work to get back to playing a decent match once again, and against Nick, for sure. There's you played the crowd, you played him, you played your own expectations. So there's a lot of components that come into the game. But in the same time, I was just at least happy that I found a way. But all that behind the scene, what do you do in order for you to feel better on the court, takes a lot out of you. And it doesn't matter how fit I am. I think also mentally I was just a little bit tired. With each match you were draining up, and you try things the next day to kind of get better, get into a better shape, in a better headspace. But yeah, today was just one of those days also that I just couldn't find a way. Simple as that. You have days like that. In a way, I need to also see what exactly had happened. I mean, I kind of felt okay, but still, there's a lot of factors out there right now.
How do you go about trying to process this? You can take a couple of days off and then actually go back and look at it, or leave it behind now and focus on the next?
Obviously, it's hard to hide the disappointment. I am disappointed. It's how I feel. It hurts, and so it should. But yeah, right now I probably won't think too rational, simple as that. I think it's good to give myself a couple of days, just to relax a little bit and kind of do things that I don't get a chance to do during a tournament, and kind of, I think, reassess the whole I think Australian trip. I think overall it wasn't a bad one, but certainly it wasn't where I wanted to be. So that's at least the positive thing, that there's a little bit of a room that I feel I can improve. Quite a few weeks ahead of me, so I need to be smart the way I'm practicing now, not to overdo it again, but in the same time make sure that I find my rhythm again, my game itself, a little bit of some of the elements when I play. So that still requires quite a bit of work, but I'm certain I'm gonna be able to do it, and hopefully produce a better tennis as the year progresses.
So do you take some positivity for the fact that you actually reached the quarterfinals despite being below what you expect from yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as I said, it's hard for me to admit that, but I have to. I'm very critical with myself, and I always want a lot from myself. And when I don't reach a certain goal that I've planned, it really drops me down and makes me sad. But those are the moments that I think I've learned throughout the years, especially last year after here was tough after I lost the semifinal. But again, I still had to kind of lift myself up and kind of go on, like pick myself up, dust myself off, and there's the good thing in tennis, there's always the next week. Yeah, pretty much you can play every week that you want, but as I said, it's just the way I've been playing throughout all the matches was really something that I'm happy with. Not on my best days being able to win and fight, but yeah, sad that it came into an end. But there's always that silver lining out there, and then I'm just gonna try to make sure that I see it a little bit more clearly right now.
How good do you think Kyle is, and how, what are his chances in the semi-final if you can look at them?
I mean, as I said, he played, I think, throughout. I watched pretty much all his matches out here. I mean, for sure, he won a lot of tough matches. I mean, he doesn't fancy the heat too much. Obviously, I saw it today, but again, he really pushed through it in a way that he went for his shots and believed in himself and counted when he really had to step up the game or do something else. So I don't know. I think once you reach that stage of a Grand Slam, anything can happen. Really, it's really how much you want it, and yeah, this kind of opportunities don't always come on the door. So once you have them, try to make the most out of them, and that's the best thing. You go two on the court and one comes out a winner.